Evening, everyone. It's February 26, 2024, 6 p.m., and I'd like to call the City Council meeting to order. We'd like to begin by inviting Pastor Huey Hudson from Restoration Church forward for the invocation.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and members of the City Council. Thank you so much again for the opportunity to come and pray for you. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for this day. For this is the day that you have made, and God, we're going to be glad, and we're going to rejoice in it. I thank you for this city. I thank you for the men and women who serve this city. You are the God of authority and kingdom rule. Yet in your sovereignty, you have invited men into the process of managing the lives of others. So, Father, I pray that tonight this meeting is led by you. I pray for your presence to be here. I pray for those, God, who are going to be making presentations tonight, as well as those who are going to be receiving recognition tonight. I pray for the thought processes and the decisions that are made by this council. But I also want to pray for our police chief and the men and women who serve that department, and our fire chief and those who serve him. Lord, I thank you for this great city that you've allowed us to live in and call home. And I pray that you will continue to lead and guide us, and lead and guide those who have been put in charge of leading and directing this city in such a way that it brings glory and honor to you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor. Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Finley.
Here.
Councilmember Wroblewski.
Here.
Councilmember Spears.
Here.
Councilmember Powell.
Here.
Councilmember Shaw.
Here.
Council President Bartlett.
Here.
Councilmember Denzine.
Here.
Councilmember Seifert.
Here.
Are there any amendments to the agenda?
We have none.
Great. Next, we have approval of minutes number 2024-03-RG.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Ready for a vote.
Councilmember Shaw.
Aye.
Councilmember Spears.
Aye.
Council President Bartlett.
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski.
Aye.
Councilmember Powell.
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
Abstained. I wasn't here.
Councilmember Seifert.
Abstain.
Okay, and the motion passes. Next, we have one presentation by Brian Goodwin and the Beautification Board, President of the Madison Beautification Board, for the Arbor Day Contest certificates and prizes.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. I am here from the Madison Beautification and Tree Board to present this year's 2024 winners for our Arbor Day Poster Contest. We have a lot of very talented fifth graders who participated in this, and we had an outstanding turnout. So we want to say thank you to their teachers who helped them to accomplish this. And each of our first place winners are submitted to the Alabama contest, but we're still waiting to hear those results. So we don't know whether we have a city winner or not yet, but we will. So we're going to present an award for the first, second, and third place winners from each school. And as we call your names, we'd ask that you come up and get your award. This year's theme was for trees are terrific in cities and towns, and these young budding artists did some great work to represent the city well. From Heritage Elementary, the first place winner is Caitlin Dunn. Our second place winner is Anasia Stremska. Yes. And our third place winner from Heritage is Presley Wilson. And after all the awards are announced, we are going to take a picture outside with all the winners, so we please ask that you please stay for a picture with the mayor. So next we'll go to Horizon. Our first place winner is Eleanor Perry. Our second place winner was Josie Navarro Gonzalez. And our third place winner was Matthew Wynn. Next, we'll go to Madison Elementary. And our first place winner is Harper Murray. Our second place winner is Isaac Way. And our third place winner is Paisley Hester. Next, we're going to go to St. John's Elementary, and our first place winner is Selma Chawai. Our second place winner is Charlie Smith. And our third place winner is Lillian Freelove. Next, we're going to Midtown Elementary, and our first place winner is Zania Killadar. Our second place winner is Harley Monet Henderson. And our third place winner is Caleb Kamara. Next, we're going to Rainbow Elementary, and our first place winner is Suveda Jindal. Yeah. Her second place winner is Isley Yav. And our third place winner is Nora Terry. So our next school is Columbia, where we only have two winners. And our first place winner is Jenny Young. And our second place winner is Kiet Wei. Next, we're going to Mill Creek, last but not least, and our first place winner is Alex Lovelace. Our second place winner is Eileen Sue. And our third place winner is Diana Cordier. And then we have one final award we're presenting to the teacher who had the exceptional participation in this event, and it's to Madison Elementary and to teacher Shannon Lilithal. We're giving her a cash donation. Okay, and finally, I just want to mention Carolyn Regal, who coordinated this entire event for Madison Beautification and Tree Board. She did an excellent job communicating with all the teachers and getting all this together for us, so we really appreciate her participation on the board.
All right, guys, I think we're going to go out here and take a picture, but if we could all in the audience give the Beautification Board, it's a volunteer board, it's going to continue to grow. If we can give them a big round of applause for all they do, I appreciate it.
Okay, for those who couldn't hear that, they are welcoming applications to the Beautification Board so you can participate in events like this. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Carolyn, and everyone who works on the Beautification Board. We're going to give them just a minute to step outside so they can take a photograph with the mayor. Congratulations to all the winners. Outstanding.
No doubt.
What's coming up on fire? Huh? Oh, I told him.
Okay, next we will move to public comments. Public comments are limited to 3 minutes per speaker. When you approach the podium, please state your name and the district where you reside. We're going to begin with people who have submitted comment cards in advance with Quentin Jasper.
This is kind of weird because I just submitted mine this evening, so.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So anyway.
That's fine.
So.
What district do you live in?
I'm in District 7.
Okay, thank you.
District 7, and so me and my wife is back here. So we just came to say an official thank you to Councilman Seifert. Our son is a freshman at UAB. He's not majoring in any political discipline, but he had a government class. And he had to interview a public official. And so he contacted Mr. Councilman Seifert. And he's very thorough. He had a 40-minute Zoom call, I think, on Friday. And then on Saturday at the library is another 2 hours. And so he's doing an interview to write a biography about him. And so me and my wife want to say we really appreciate you taking your time out of your schedule for our son for this interview. Thank you.
Yes, sir. No, I would just want to say, I mean, your son was he was a pleasure to speak with, very well thought out, thoughtful young man. You guys have done an amazing job raising him, and I just appreciate the opportunity to talk with him. And I don't know what he's going. There's not that much to say about me, so I mean, 2.5 hours. It was a good time talking with him. I know he actually got to see the mayor while we were there as well, and you know his future certainly pretty bright. So
all right.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jasper. Next, we have Judy Miller.
Good evening. I'm Judy Miller. I'm here to make another request for a sidewalk. I'm not forgetting the other one I've already turned in. But after Mr. Smith explained the process and the timetable for reviewing and securing a request, while I wait, I'm adding a separate request. I would like a sidewalk from the Dublin Village parking lot to the entrance to the parking lot of the small shopping center known as Arlington. This small center holds 3 businesses that would be a big blessing to the over 22 low-income residents there. They have Sunrise Donuts, who doesn't like donuts? Cricket's Grill and Bar, yeah, even the bar we like. And the Paul Mitchell Beauty School, which offers low-cost hair and nail care, which, since we're low income, that low cost is very helpful. And if we had a sidewalk, now the part I walked on the street because I don't have a sidewalk, and I counted my steps from the entrance of the parking lot into Dublin Village to the entrance of the Arlington Little Shopping Center. It was my steps, and they're smaller than most steps, 180 steps. I looked it up on Google. That's 450 feet. I have every confidence in the city of Madison that you could work that small project into the budget like tomorrow. Start digging up it. We need a sidewalk somewhere so badly. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Miller. Is there anyone else who would like to address the council? Please come forward.
Margie Daly, District 6. I read a quote in a book. It said, politicians are either psychopaths or narcissists. And I concur looking at this board that there's a few of you up there. The agenda wasn't out to the public in a timely manner since the council is using eminent domain to steal properties with barely 24 hours notice. Do members even get to read this agenda packet? I attend and speak out to put things on the public record. My opinion, the council continuously usurps the law, and if legally challenged, at least it'll be on the record from me speaking. If something is unconstitutional, it's illegal, even if passed unanimously by you guys. There's been many votes that were improperly added on the council without 24-hour notice. Then the resolution on the eminent domain is 2024-054 and -058. Eminent domain usurping the law by hiring a consultant to avoid due process to landowners. I encourage anyone with a heart to vote no on this and allow the landowners to be notified so that they're here at least to protect their own land. Then we have 2024-051, more money for the stadium. We have traffic lights that don't work. There's no ADA compliance. We need sidewalks. The new street lights are unsafe. We gave lists of the streets that have the street lights with issues a year ago, and nothing has been done. We have streets that have not been paved in 30 years, ignoring actual current population for the proposed future residents, prioritizing entertainment over health and safety of those that built this city. 023. How many times will you usurp the law? A contract with a current retiree collecting a government pension, Mike Gentile, included $22 per hour with no limits, food and lodging, no limits. It's like a contract written purposely with loopholes. The Mayor Council Handbook says that we deserve an adequate animal shelter, and we haven't had one in 8 years. The constituents' health and safety has continuously been ignored by this council. Noresco are the streetlights that are awful, and they cause harmful medical damage to 40% of the population, and you guys don't care, and you've known it for over a year now. The bridge at Browns Ferry has a temporary fix and needs to be put on the CIP, which it's not.
Thank you, Ms. Daly. Your time is up. Is there anyone else who would like to address the council? Please come forward.
Council President, Jennifer Coe, Ashley States, District 5. Haven't had a lot of time to go over the agenda, so it should be fairly short. I have a couple questions. Resolution 2024-051 with Chorba Contracting. Okay, so they submitted a proposal for a shower renovation for $65,000. Okay, so why are we renovating a new shower? When was this facility they were done constructing it? 2020? Okay. So I would think you could file an insurance claim for this because it must have been faulty. Is that why we're renovating it? I mean, I'm just asking. Is it faulty? No? Anybody?
We'll address
Does it not
after
work?
you get your questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Resolution 2024-023. This is for the contract with Mike Gentile with Public Works. It looks like there's sort of vague. Is there a cap on this contract? Unless the city has an unlimited budget, how can they plan how much in expenses for the contract each time he turns in his expenses? What is the cap for the employee retirement plan and the pension system? And what it will allow for should be included in the contract, like what above a certain amount of, it should be included in this contract. So the services he will provide are not described in enough detail for the average citizen to ascertain precisely what kind of arrangement it is. Also with the FEMA flood damage resolution, so what exactly has changed on the FEMA floodplain program? Or has FEMA done any new studies recently? Have we done new studies? Are there new floodplain areas added? I mean, I haven't had time to go back and look at it. I know Highland looks the same, so maybe y'all could address. Anyhow, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Coe. Is there anyone else who would like to address the council? Seeing none, we will close public comments and move to the consent agenda and Finance Committee report.
Yes, the Finance Committee met this morning, reviewed regular and periodic bills. I'd like to point out that we have on here a donation from Westminster Christian Academy for $1,000 for Dublin Park tennis court improvements, and the Senior Center also received a donation from L. Tucker. And with that, I will move to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion and second by Powell. Ready for a vote?
Councilmember Spears.
Aye.
Councilmember Powell.
Aye.
Council President Bartlett.
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski.
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw.
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert.
Aye.
The motion passes. Next, presentation or reports, beginning with Mayor Finley.
Okay, and I'll start by asking for council approval on proposed ordinance number 2024-049, declaring real property located at 4182 Sullivan Street surplus and giving us the ability to sell that property.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion and second. Any discussion? Ready for a vote?
Councilmember Wroblewski.
Aye.
Councilmember
Sorry, wait a minute. Did you have
Sorry,
something?
I was speaking too slowly there. Do we know how much this property is going to go for? Is it valued?
We don't. We know how much it appraised for, but we most likely will put it up for auction, and at that point have the ability, if it doesn't meet the number that we want, to not take it, but we have the ability to put that up. Also, when it comes to the property itself, we make sure that as we own it, we secure enough of right-of-way if we are able to, wanted to widen that road, that we could.
Okay, so we have put thought into that. Is there any other reason we might use that property in the future?
We have not found any, no.
Okay, thank you. Sure. Oh, I did have one other question. There was some supplies in there that the beautification board had. Has everything been removed out of the storage areas?
Well, one of the things it will, we talked to the schools because the schools are currently using some of one of those buildings. They're slowly moving all their stuff out, so it will be by the end of April before they get everything out of there. So we'll time it so we get all of our stuff out and all of their stuff out in time.
Okay, good. Thank you. There was a concern.
Okay, you want to start over with the votes?
I will.
Okay.
Councilmember Wroblewski.
Aye.
Councilmember Spears.
Aye.
Council President Bartlett.
Aye.
Councilmember Powell.
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw.
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert.
Aye.
And the motion passes.
Okay, three other quick things. One, the Civic Awareness Academy is still open. We're taking applications through the rest of this month, which is about 3 days. It will be a full class, and we're going to work once we get those applications to move things forward. Again, it's a class, 8 weeks, 6 classes, the ability to learn more about how the city works, to have one-on-one sessions with department heads, with city council, with mayor, with a lot of the folks that are managing our boards. So we're excited about that, and we'll be moving that forward. So again, you can go to our website, madisonal.gov, and it's on the front page on how to sign up for the Civic Awareness Academy. Secondly, Dublin continues to get busier and busier, as does Old Mass and Pike. One of the things that we've always had the ability to do is to open the gate at the top of the hill that would allow us to utilize Ashley Drive to get to Crestview. And right now we're working with our team to make that happen. It'll be, again, it's a need, especially for folks. It gives the ability for everybody to get out the backside of of Dublin to go basically north, eventually to Eastview in that way. We're going to work to make sure it's as safe as it can be. And also, once we get it going, Corey will put in a gate that opens and closes based on the times of Dublin. So it will be closed when the park is closed. So just wanted the council to know that. And then lastly, again, when it's great to see a team of our Madison Fire and Rescue folks here, we again had a child last week that was given in our Safe Haven baby box, and again the second child in a month. And a couple of things. One, again, it doesn't matter what happens within our city when that Madison Fire and Rescue is needed, whether somebody falls down the stairs, has a car accident, or in this case, we have the ability to support a child who's put in that box. They do a phenomenal job. And so just wanted to, again, thank them for what they do, but also thank council and chief for putting this in place. I say it's a need, but it gives a mother an anonymous way to make a decision, and I ask that you keep both the mother and our fire team in our thoughts and prayers as we go forward. And with that said, that's all I have.
Thank you, District 1.
Yes, ma'am. I want to also give a shout out to the fire department. You guys are going to be here all the time now. We had our ReadyFest event on Saturday. Many thanks to Steve Perry, who headed that up for us. Thank you to the mayor's office for their support. Had about 250 people go through, meet a lot of different vendors for different opportunities to help them should a personal or community-wide disaster or emergency occur. Also want to give a shout out to Mr. Wroblewski, who provided the tables and the chairs. Firefighters were there at 7 o'clock at Asbury to pick them up, and met Ron at 1:30 to take them back. So very thankful to Asbury for their community donation, and just to all the vendors that were there that participated. We had great weather and a great turnout, and I'm very appreciative of this event. So thank you all, and that's all I have.
Thank you, District 2.
Yes, last week I was on the ALM advocacy call, and just wanted to remind y'all, every Friday you should be getting an email from them about what's going on at the State House and highlighting certain bills that we may want to reach out to our legislators about. Also attended a chamber board meeting, and the chamber has some very exciting things going on. It seems like every other day there's a ribbon cutting. Last week there was a ribbon cutting at Hot Works in town Madison. And also attended ReadyFest, and I want to echo what Maura said. It was very well received in the community. It also had a lot of information about who do you go to if you need help, if you're in an emergency, what is the best way to prepare your family for an emergency, and things like that. And I think it would be a good thing for anybody to attend in our community or in a nearby community. But thank you to everybody who had a part of that. And that's all I have.
Thank you, District 3.
No new business.
District 4.
I want to remind everyone that Board of Education applications are due on March 6th. So if you're wanting an interview for the board, please get your applications in.
Thank you. District 6.
All right, I'll just echo. ReadyFest was amazing. I went through just about every of the vendors to get information. I learned so much, and I do appreciate the firemen. I went through did the virtual reality thing. It is quite the eye-opener how fast a room can catch on fire and how all of us need to be vigilant and be prepared. I thought I was pretty well prepared till I went the other day, and I really did learn a lot of new things. So there's so many people in this community that are there to help. So even if you weren't there the other day, if you have questions, reach out. The ham radio operators, there's this whole layer of communication that can go on when nothing else does. And it was amazing to see that too. So it was excellent, and thank you so much for that. Second thing, I'm the liaison for the Madison Visionary Partners. I had a wonderful meeting with Melanie Thornton the other day. She's executive director. I got a very clear picture of what it is they do. I know there's a lot of questions. They are not at all involved with the city level. They're not employed by the city. We only give them money. That's not their first source. They are completely separate. They have their own budget, and they have a small paid staff, and that's it. They really do focus on community-led, grassroots fundraising. They always are looking for projects that are IRS approved because it's charitable. Right now they are working on several things. One of them is the upcoming second annual community volunteer breakfast. It's going to be on March 28th at 8 a.m. Tickets go on sale on February 28th. This is just an excellent way to celebrate all the volunteers that are in this city. There's so many people that do work behind the scenes, and they give a celebration. That's not the right word. They provide an opportunity for those that work so hard behind the scenes to be honored and recognized, and an opportunity for us to go see them, and all the money that they raise from that goes right back into the community. They also have just finished their grant applications. They closed. This year they are giving back $10,000 in community grants to nonprofits that impact the city of Madison. They are working on a certificate of approval of applications for 2 murals that are going to be put in. One's located in downtown Madison, and the other is going to be on the Avenue. So they're working in that. They've got the money to go ahead and do that once it's approved. And they're also, I'm sure a lot of people have heard, and I know Mayor was very happy, the community center received $250,000 from the Porch Band of Crete Indians. They donated that. So they really do, yeah, I said it wrong. They really do so much for our community, and they are not in any way affiliated with the city other than they provide for the city. And I just wanted to, I will be going to their board of directors meeting every other month, and the next one is on March 6th, so I'll be at that meeting. So if you have any questions about them, feel free to ask me about them if you still have any concerns or anything, but they are excellent help to the city in so many ways. And then just a final thank you to those wonderful kids. Their posters were amazing, and they put in such hard work. And that's all I have tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. District 7?
No new business.
Okay, I just have one reminder that we are not having a work session in February, but we will have a work session the hour before our March 11th meeting. So that's our plan, and we'll get that notice sent out. Next, we have board and committee appointments, and the first 2 are from MCDAB. Maura, you want to get those?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to appoint Holly Waite to place 5. She is a special education employee for the city school system, and she would fill that seat.
Okay. We have Holly Waite nominated. Are there any other nominations for this place 5? Seeing none, Holly Waite is appointed by acclamation.
Thank you. I'd like to reappoint Mrs. Jenny Evers to place 3. She is in the slot of a parent or caregiver to MCDAB. This would be a reappointment. She's been a valuable member of the committee.
Okay, are there any other nominations for place 3? Seeing none, Jenny Evers is appointed by acclamation, or reappointed by acclamation.
Thank you so much, Maura.
Thank you all.
Thank you. I really appreciate all the extra effort you put into getting this board filled.
Thank you, Greg.
Really appreciate
Yep. They're totally full now. They'll have a full quorum at their meeting on March 12th.
So I really do appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's such
sir.
a valuable board, and I'm glad that we have that filled now.
Thank you.
Okay, now next we have a new advisory board, the Mural Advisory Board, and I don't know if anyone's speaking to that.
I'll take care. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
thanks.
I'll do that. So we'll start. There's 5 different places. Each of them has their own basic requirement, just like the disability board does. The first one was a city employee, and would like to appoint Samantha Magnuson to place 1, and just to make sure there's 2 terms that would be 2-year terms and 2 that would be 3-year terms, basically.
Okay, so she's got the 2-year.
She would be place 1, correct?
Okay, and seeing no other nominations for place 1, we'll appoint Samantha by acclamation.
Okay, the second one was a Madison business person, and so I'd like to, appoint Kristen Strickland to place 2.
And there any other nominations? Seeing none, we will appoint Kristen Strickland by acclamation to place 2.
Okay, and all 3 of the other ones had to do with basically artists or somebody who's within the arts. The first one would be to place 3, which would be Christy Clark, who won the Big Ten Mayor's Photo Contest.
Fantastic. And no other nominations, so we will appoint Christy Clark by acclamation.
All right, number 4 would be Dwayne Kraft. Dwayne, former drama teacher at Bob Jones, and somebody very familiar with what goes on in the city of Madison.
I just wanted to ask one question, because early on we had talked about having a liaison from the Madison Arts Alliance, and Dwayne is on the Madison Arts Alliance, but there was some concern since the Madison Arts Alliance might be bringing forward people for the mural, and Dwayne, that committee only has, I think, 3 or 4 people, Rosalie, the sweet lady from Rainbow, Candace, and Dwayne. So would that be considered, would you consider place 4 to be like the Madison Arts Alliance?
It can be. I mean,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I think in this case it was somebody, all 3 of these, I think in Mason would be 5, going from James Clemens from the art department, but yes.
Awesome, that's great, thank you.
Okay, any other nominations besides Dwayne Kraft for place 4? And we will appoint Dwayne.
And then rolling into place 5 is Mason Overcash. Mason is the art teacher at James Clemens High School and fits that category there.
Okay, and since there are no other nominations, we will appoint Mason by acclamation. Thank you, Mayor.
I think Mary Beth will help. Mary Beth will be the liaison for that. And again, this board will oversee and again, trying to utilize murals, but we want content to be appropriate. And I think they've already got a couple in the hopper, so we should be seeing this move forward right now.
Okay.
Awesome.
Fantastic. We do not have any public hearings this evening, so we will move to department reports and engineering.
Thank you for being at ReadyFest, Michael.
You're welcome. Okay. First, I have proposed ordinance number 2024-015. This is the amendment to the city's flood ordinance. The first reading for this was on February the 12th.
Okay, can we have a motion and a second?
Move to approve. Second.
Okay, we have motion by Shaw, second by Powell. Any questions for Michael?
Yes. Can you just give a brief, just a quick synopsis of why we're doing this as opposed to what we've done in the past?
Well, we're doing this by necessity. We get the new flood ordinance from FEMA, so for the most part, this gets brought to us, and we're required to make these changes and to update the flood ordinance periodically in order to stay a part of the National Floodplain Insurance Program. For the most part, they dictate the language of this. We don't really have a lot of options there. There's a couple of things that we did add this year just to give us a little bit more strength to protecting those floodplain areas. It'd be difficult for me to go through and kind of make an itemized list of all the changes, but it does give us a little bit more opportunity to kind of enforce and take care of our floodways. We have a lot of them in Madison, given that we're in a small area, and we just want to make sure that we're protecting the people downstream and upstream of all those areas.
Great, thank you. And then one other question. And it mentions that one of the things that could happen to a business who wasn't complying was you could turn off their utilities. Are we going to have a MOU with Madison Utilities or Huntsville Utilities to do those things? Because those are not under. It also says you could deny the certificate of occupancy.
Right.
Is that the avenue that the city would go, or are we going to look at doing some kind of agreement with this?
Well, we don't tend to rescind certificates of occupancy, and I would like to say that we wouldn't get to a point where we have to do one of those things, but we would work with our contacts over at MU and decide what was the best way to go. You know, like I said, a lot of the language couldn't really choose from, so we're kind of bound by what it says and not make changes within those kind of areas. But if it comes down to that, I think working with MU is probably the best way to go for that situation.
Any other questions for Michael? Seeing none, ready for a vote.
Councilmember Shaw?
Aye.
Councilmember Powell?
Aye.
Council President Bartlett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski?
Aye.
Councilmember Spears?
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine?
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert?
Aye.
The motion passes. Next.
Okay. Next, I have resolution number 2024-054R. This is authorizing acquisition of property needed for Seegers Road and Maysill Drive improvement project. Wasn't able to get this table in time to go into the packet, but you can see on the screen there it kind of lays out the areas, the proposed right-of-way, and it may show some of the temporary easements that need to be, there aren't any for this one, but it shows up there kind of the area that we need to widen the road and to relocate the utilities. This gives the opportunity for the legal department to kind of enter into negotiation with those property owners. And if you guys have any questions about the process for right-of-way acquisition, I can answer those questions too.
Move to approve. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Does anyone have any questions?
Can you tell the public how much money is going to be spent to obtain that property?
We don't know yet. Right now, we're working on the appraisal for those properties, so we don't have the exact number. We budgeted, I think, for this one about $100,000 to acquire a property, but that's based on kind of past experience on acquiring property in other areas. This is all residential, so it won't be quite as high as some of the areas where we are trying to acquire commercial property, but we won't know the exact numbers until we get the appraisal back.
To be clear, we always try to negotiate before we would do any kind of movement towards eminent domain, correct?
That's right. As we go through design, we identify the areas that need to be acquired. Then we spend some money to get those legal descriptions and exhibits prepared. We pass those along to our appraiser, spend some money getting the appraisals done, then we pass them up to our attorney's office and they take care of the negotiation.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Ready for a vote.
Councilmember Shaw?
Aye.
Councilmember Powell?
Aye.
Council President Bartlett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski?
Aye.
Councilmember Spears?
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine?
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert?
Aye.
Motion passes. Next.
All right. And finally, I have resolution number 2024-058R, and this is authorizing acquisition of property needed for the Browns Ferry and Burr Green improvement project. This is for the roundabout in that area. This one's a little bit hard to read just because it's small. There are different colors in each of those quadrants. Some of those are going to be right-of-way acquisition, and some of those are going to be utility easement acquisition. So up against the road is where we're acquiring right-of-way, and we also need to get some utility easement. Those are usually 10 feet wide, and that's to relocate the utilities too.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion and second. Any questions on this one? Seeing none, ready for a vote.
Councilmember Spears?
Aye.
Councilmember Powell? Councilmember Shaw?
Aye.
Council President Bartlett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski?
Aye.
Councilmember Powell?
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine?
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, Michael.
All right, you're welcome.
Facilities and grounds.
Greg, I've got the second one.
Facilities Department has two resolutions for your consideration tonight. First one is Resolution 2024-051R, authorizing an agreement with Chorba Contracting Corporation for repairs, renovations to the Toyota Field shower area in an amount of $65,176 to be paid from the multi-use venue fund.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay. Motion by Spear, second by Powell. Okay, tell us why we have to do this.
So there's 3 showers over there that doesn't drain properly. And what I mean by that, the floor is not beveled back to the drains. The drains are up against the wall. So as long as you've got the shower head pointed straight down, it'll go in the drain. But if you're 6 foot tall or more and you point the head back towards you, it hits the middle of the floor and it runs out the door and then runs into the hallway. So all 3 of them were like that. So we're going to cut the floor, cut the epoxy, tie in a new drain across the front of the opening to make sure we capture all the water before it runs out of there.
Was it a design flaw or was it?
It was a design flaw by the architect.
So do we have any repercussions to, or any ability to go back on that?
I'll have to get with legal to see if we can.
I just haven't had a chance to look at it as far as what sort of warranties we might have and be able to.
All right.
Be great if there could be some recourse.
So it passed inspection, and this is how it's been the whole time, or?
It has. Yeah. It wasn't beveled properly to start with. It's a design flaw in the drawings.
Okay.
Is this the only fix that's available for this problem?
Yes, ma'am. We've been working on this for about 4 months to see what we could do, but because of the epoxy coating that's on the floor, we've got to grind all that up, and it has to set for 30 days before we can reapply that, so it's a several-part process to do that. But we hadn't been able to figure out any other way to capture the water from leaving the room.
And you're trying to get this done before the opening in
Before the
April?
start of the season. And we've worked out a schedule, their schedule to get that done.
Okay. Any other questions?
I'd like to see if there's recourse toward the.
Absolutely.
On that, for them to.
Okay, ready for vote.
Councilmember Spears?
Aye.
Councilmember Powell?
Aye.
Council President Bartlett?
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski?
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw?
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine?
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert?
Aye.
Motion passes. Next.
Next, we have Resolution 2024-066R, approving architectural service design fee proposal with Nolan Van Pearson Architects in the amount of $15,750 for the design of new animal control building to be paid out of the facilities and ground budget.
Move to approve.
Second.
Can Maura get the motion in a second?
And a dog biscuit.
I don't know.
And vote.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Well, just real quick, thank you again to the mayor's office and Steve especially, and you as well, Gerald, for helping to put this all together for us. I'm very excited. I'll try to contain that enthusiasm.
Okay, ready for a vote.
Councilmember Wroblewski?
Aye.
Councilmember Spears?
Aye.
Council President Bartlett?
Aye.
Councilmember Powell?
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw?
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine?
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please.
I think you like that resolution more than you like me.
I'm excited about
I
this.
know she did.
It's my favorite resolution of the night.
Good evening. I just wanted to check and make sure that I did indeed have an older one. So I think I have 2 resolutions on here. Is that what you have?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Resolution number 2024-052R, and it's authorizing the execution of a memorandum of understanding with Culture City for police department training, no cost to the city. So last year, the governor mandated that all police departments undergo what's known as sensory training, so that our police officers can experience through an interactive program what it's like to suffer from people that are on the spectrum. So it's designed to teach them, how to handle people on the spectrum from an empathetic point of view, because you've actually experienced some of what they go through.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, 4 seconds, but okay, I got it. Motion by Spears, second by Shaw. Any other questions?
I was just going to say, Chief, would you mind coming to a MCDAB meeting and talking to the board about that one day? I could send you an email. Don't want to put you on the spot, but that'd be great.
But you are.
But I am, but I would love to.
Yeah, when we when we get some more information of
Sure,
exactly what this training is about, so that way if I get questions about it, I can.
Yeah, absolutely, later in the year.
You can say no, but she's going to ask the mayor to get you show.
We're recording this. Okay. Anything else? Any other questions? Ready for a vote?
Councilmember Spears,
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw,
Aye.
Council President Bartlett,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski,
Aye.
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine,
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert.
Aye.
Motion passes.
And then Resolution 2024-056R, authorizing an MOU with the ALEA Drug Task Force. The last one that you guys voted on was the North Alabama Drug Task Force. This is one specifically with ALEA, which is actually part of that task force. But what it allows us to do is, if we have investigations in this area that lead to other parts of the state, we're able to travel to those parts of the state to conduct those investigations.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion second. Any questions? Ready for a vote?
Councilmember Shaw,
Aye.
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Council President Bartlett,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski,
Aye.
Councilmember Spears,
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine,
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Chief.
Public Works.
Favorite person?
Not yet.
Hey, y'all can't tell me who my favorite person is.
I'm just saying.
Last one.
My favorite.
Last one.
Okay, you're his favorite now.
First of all, it was a communication line down at Eastview in Victoria. The ND has been called. They're on the way. Our guys went and was helping secure the area. PD said they had it. So it's AT&T most likely. Appears that an eyelet pulled out of the pole with all the high winds and dropped the communication line down, so it wasn't electricity. So.
Okay, thank you. Is the lane open?
Well, it wasn't.
It wasn't when you were.
They had it blocked, waiting on them to come fix it.
Thank you.
Resolution 2024-023-R's authorization professional service agreement with Mike Jones to be paid for the Public Works budget. This is the professional contract services agreement that we put forth last year. The scope of duties and services remains the same. The sum of the agreed on sum remains the same. And it is capped by what he can draw from from his Social Security and from his retirement. So it is capped at $24,000. That's all he can make a year. So.
Capped at what? I'm sorry.
It's capped at $24,000.
For that, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'd also like to add that this was a contract last year that we submitted to the Alabama Board of Ethics. They basically gave it their blessing, sent it back to us. These are the precise same terms, just changing the year.
Dates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion second. Any other comments or questions?
What's the primary thing that he's helping you with, Kent?
Special events coordinator, weather event coordinator. He has the advanced emergency manager degree, the FEMA manager of the weather-related events, so it works toward getting our reimbursement back with it. Mike has all the classes with it. He is the inspector over our right-of-way mowing and our public works in-house paving operations that we do in-house. And the inspector, he also inspects the parks and recreation greenway mowing of all the greenways for Corey. Any safety issues with contractors. It's on the roads. Car gets hit by a rock by the lawnmowers. Mike goes, investigates it, gets a report started and fills it out. If needs to be a police report, he goes that direction with it. If it's nothing to it, then it's just filed as, so we have a record of it.
One of the things is we invested a lot of money for him to go to a lot of those different courses.
Yes.
Obtain those certifications. He retired, had the ability
Yes.
to do so, and this brings him back using that expertise.
Right.
Where he's taking care of that for us.
Yes.
Okay. Ready for a vote?
Councilmember Shaw,
Aye.
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Council President Bartlett,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski,
Aye.
Councilmember Spears,
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine,
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next.
The second is 2024-064R. This is simply the renewal of the agreement that we did with Madison County for the joint purchase of our aggregate and gravel. It essentially combines both of our entities, so it gives us more buying power. The more we buy, the cheaper the price on the tonnage of the material that Steve and I buy together, and it gives us a better price going forward. So.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion and second. Any questions? Ready for a vote?
Councilmember Shaw,
Aye.
Councilmember Powell,
Aye.
Council President Bartlett,
Aye.
Councilmember Wroblewski.
Aye.
Councilmember Spears.
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, Kent.
Kent, before you go, I'd just like to thank you for everything you've done. I mean, you do so much. I mean, your department does, and we don't get to see you often because you don't bring us a lot of stuff to pay for, fortunately. So, but I just want to thank.
Didn't bring it to you.
Hey, he didn't bring it to us. But I do. I want to thank you and your entire group. I mean, just to show you guys. I mean, today I called him, and it was about literally some rocks that were on the road, and all the stuff that he's got going on. He's still got that taken care of. So thank you for everything your group does.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, recreation.
You are my favorite person.
No, I heard you say Kent. That's my title.
Glad you
Go back now.
You're my favorite.
Y'all broke up for the rest of the night. Broke up. Y'all broke up for the rest of the night.
I guess so. I may not vote for him now. We have Resolution 2024-053-R approving professional services agreement with Johnson & Associates for a boundary survey at Dublin Park in the amount of $2,600. I believe maybe even some of you got an email from the Church of the Nazarene about some trees that sit on the border of church property and the city property. Met with the church, took our arborist out there. We're unclear of how much of the tree sits on the city's properties and how many of the trees sit on our property. We do have a boundary survey in place, but it doesn't mark the trees. So after consulting with legal advice, we get those trees on a survey before we move forward with any kind of decisions regarding the tree.
Move to approve. Second.
Okay, motion by Wroblewski, second by Shaw. Any questions? Ready for a vote?
Councilmember Wroblewski.
Aye.
Councilmember Shaw.
Aye.
Council President Bartlett.
Aye.
Councilmember Spears.
Aye.
Councilmember Powell.
Aye.
Councilmember Denzine.
Aye.
Councilmember Seifert.
Aye.
The motion passes. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you, Corey.
Any miscellaneous announcements? Ready to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
We are adjourned.